What's going on, everybody? Sorry this is a couple of days late, but we got the AMP63 machine pistol finally. It is a fully automatic sidearm, and you guys know the drill. Bare bones, demachina. Let's go. Let's get into it. So, as you guys already know, this is in the pistol category. It's fully automatic, and where it stands in zombies is kind of weird to me. Kind of strange. It has a decent rate of fire. I like the rate of fire. It's not too fast, not too slow. It's easy enough to tap out single shots, which is pretty cool. It's got really clean iron sights, but the balancing factor and the big thing that they've put on this weapon is the 15-round base magazine, and as high as you can go is 25. So the magazine is definitely the biggest weakness in this firearm. Sorry, goodness gracious. So in the end, what we are left with is still a fully automatic sidearm, which is pretty crazy. I mean, the magazine is a big kick in the pants, but it does decent damage, and as I said, the rate of fire is pretty good. Recoil, super manageable. Super manageable, and I think that comes down to the fact that the rate of fire is that nice, like, moderate rate of fire. Other than that, though, the reload's pretty snappy. It's a handgun. Just fully automatic. There's a couple of handling characteristics to feel slightly more SMG, but I think that's a good balancing factor, because I think if it had every single characteristic of a pistol, it would be, I don't know, feel kind of weird. I don't know. It's a weird weapon. It's a weird weapon. You know, it's a machine pistol, so it's somewhere between a pistol and an SMG. So its characteristics feel kind of strange. But it's not bad. It's pretty fun to play with. As I said, you know, the damage output is pretty good. Of course, I ran out of ammo one time when I was doing my kind of initial test with it, but they happens frequently in the beginning couple of rounds, just because there's, you know, you're waiting for a max ammo to drop, and I'm stingy and don't want to buy ammo. And of course, realistically, any pistol you're probably not going to take into the later game. I found the AMP63 to be pretty decent at fighting the Megaton. I wasn't 100% thrilled because of just the low ammo yield I had. And we'll get to the Pack-a-Punch in a second here, and I'll explain why some of my dissatisfaction comes through. But, you know, it really comes down to the fact that the gun is entirely a sidearm. And using it as a main as compared to, let's say, the 1911, where the 1911 can get a bigger magazine. You know, it's crazy. Well, we'll go into it in just a moment. And of course, when you Pack-a-Punch the AMP63, you get Doom. Not sure if that's referencing something. There might be a reference in there. If somebody knows what that reference is, please leave a comment down below. Let me know. And the worst part about it, and now I'm crazy. At first, I thought I felt like the rate of fire went up. It didn't. I was just, you know, hoping for something more, like I always do every time I play with a new gun and Pack-a-Punch it. And really the biggest downside, you only get plus 10 rounds in the magazine. Most guns will give you double or, like, you know, like 2.5, you know, times the amount of ammo. But, like, it's weird. I went from 15 to 25 rounds, and I was like, wow, that's cool. So does that mean I can only get up to a 35-round mag when I've got the 25-round mags attached? I don't know. I'll get there eventually, but I'm really disappointed. That really, like, kind of stuck with me. I was like, wow, that sucks. It makes this gun kind of unbearable at that point, because it's like you expect the Pack-a-Punch to actually do something for you, and instead it just gave me 10 extra rounds. It couldn't bump me up to, like, a full 30. You know, like a full 30 would have been perfectly fine, but just 10, not even a full double. I don't know. I feel like this gun and a lot of other weapons they've dropped the ball real bad with zombies lately. I feel like I don't know what's going on over at Treyarch, but they're not giving the attention I think necessary to some of these weapons, because I felt, you know, in the back of my head, I was hoping this was going to be a really cool and pretty badass weapon for zombies, and in the end, it just kind of It's gonna be one that, you know, luckily you only have to get up to level 30, and then it's done. Like, I'm never gonna touch this weapon again once I get the challenges done on it. This isn't one that I'm gonna find particularly interesting to do. It's just gonna be get it done, get it over with, and never touch it again. You know, to me, it has very little value in the fact that just like, what's the harm of giving players cool pack-a-punch stuff? You know, I'm gonna talk about that endlessly, and I'm gonna complain about it until the day I die. But it's the thing that holds this weapon back in zombies. Like, I don't know why you couldn't give the player a bigger magazine with pack-a-punch, but you know, that's just me. That's me just complaining. But unlocking it is super easy as well. Unlocking it is 400 critical kills with a pistol in zombies. It's super easy. You can typically get that by like wave 16. So it's super easy to unlock. So I'd recommend unlocking it and giving it a shot for yourself. Me personally, I'm underwhelmed. As you guys know, I've been underwhelmed with pretty much all of the weapons so far. I don't feel like anything's been really super interesting. And the AMP63 has been no exception. I don't think there's anything really redeeming other than the fact that it's just a full auto pistol. That's it. In zombies, it's nothing special. I'm sure in multiplayer and Warzone, it's probably got a little bit more utility than it does here, shooting the undead. But all in all, I will say I haven't been playing zombies very much. I have like 4 guns to finish to get Dark Aether, and I just don't have the energy to do it. Zombies has gotten stale for me kind of fast, and I feel like that comes from the fact that I have not been having fun in Outbreak mode, because Outbreak mode to me is not a good place to do the weapon challenges, and I like the more traditional experience. So I'm hoping with Season 4 we get another kind of traditional zombies experience and a new map, instead of them just, you know, kind of shoehorning in another fire team map as a zombies map, because it feels like that's just the laziest thing they could do. I'm hugely disappointed in kind of the direction the game's been taking. I mean, this whole game to me has been kind of a wash, and the zombies experience was cool for a couple of months, but it's gotten kind of stale and kind of boring, because it feels like they just take the easiest outs that they can with all of the content. But with that, you know, I'm going to kind of wrap things up here. Here's hoping with next season we can get another LMG and get some cool stuff, and we'll see. I mean, Season 4 is right around the corner. We got like, what, 12 days or something like that. So, you know, get in, finish your battle passes, do that, and let me know what you guys think of the AMP63 down in the comments below, whether you want to unlock it yourself or you've already unlocked it yourself. Let me know, because I feel sort of divided on it. You know, if you guys can't tell, like I've been kind of like, kind of meh. Yeah, it's pretty good in some regards, and then it's just like meh. You know, if you guys you haven't been able to tell, you know, I'm just saying, but it's such a weird weapon. I don't really know how to feel about it entirely, and I feel like the whole like diminished magazine has like caused me to just like dislike this gun for no apparent reason, and it's just strange, you know. I'm sure dual wield's probably a lot of fun. I bet if you've got dual wield, these things are probably like insane in zombies. You probably output some massive damage, especially with Deadshot on. I bet that's a lot of fun. You got that real tight hip fire. Oh yeah. But anyways, leave a like if you liked it, a dislike if you didn't, comment, subscribe for more, and as always, I hope you have a wonderful day, and hope to catch you in the next video.
Enemy targeting our position. We got 30 seconds. LZ clear. Proceeding with extraction. Extraction successful. Leaving Alpha site. You did good work, team. Let's regroup to plan our next move.